Hi, I'm Grant Orvin, and today I am speaking about communication and leadership. Now, imagine your future goals, a wife, your children, stability. Now, imagine walking through the streets of Brazil with a prideful friend. How do these experiences relate? They both can mold you into being a better leader and a better communicator. I chose these two questions. First, the question regarding my future career goals and the motivation I have towards those goals. Second, the question I chose regards a moment working with a difficult person and how I learned of better communication through this trial. In this first question, I have many goals for myself, for my future career and workplace. The main goals that I have are to have a family, to have a future wife, future children, and do everything I can to provide everything and anything that they'll ever need. My motivation is very clear, my family and others around me, and most importantly, to help other people, including my family. I want to give them the life that I always wanted and wished for. Another motivation is spiritual motivation. I am motivated spiritually and not just physically and mentally. My motivation differs from other people that also have these motivations because I am doing what I desire, but I will go the extra mile to achieve my goals. I'm not a vampire where I will suck the life out of someone else's work and basically have them do the work for them, which is in the textbook by Quintanilla and Wall of 2013. The textbook that we use for class. I'm also not a slacker, which finds excuses to not do their work. I'm a star. I am someone that is motivated and does everything in my power to advance in my career and succeed and provide what I need to for my family. The second question is to grow to be the person I am. I've had to go through some difficult moments in my life. One of them was when I was living in Brazil. I had a companion, a partner in missionary work that was very difficult. We were leading a group of people, and it was in a secluded city, and it was just this one man and I, 9 hours a day, talking and walking the streets, and he was a very prideful man. It was very difficult for me just due to his pride, and it was hard to communicate with him. At first, I was very resistant and argumentative, but that did not work. He just ruled with an authoritative style, which was used, but it's just ineffective in our work. And this authoritative style, whereas was basically anything that he offered, there was no discussion. It was just his way or the highway. At first, I argued, but then I learned for better communication, I needed to increase our leadership with better communication for the other missionaries and for our partnership, which then our communication became very effective. We became good friends. We communicated very well. I learned very I learned and developed personality traits such as collaboration, selflessness, patience, assertive communication. These traits are found in the same textbook by Quintanilla and Wall in 2013. And with both my future career goals and my experience in Brazil, I have learned that communication and leadership coincide, that we have to have the right goals in mind. We have to be willing to go that extra mile and not be a vampire or a slacker, but we need to be the star. We also need to learn from difficult moments with difficult companionships or partners and learn how we can communicate better in order to be a better leader, not just for each other or for ourselves, but for other people that we are leading within work as well. And I know through this, we will grow our communication and leadership.